Let me start off this video by making one thing clear. Especially in the current climate with Melee and the Melee community as it relates to online discourse, hate has no place in the Melee community. I unambiguously stand against any sentiment of transphobia, homophobia, bigotry, racism, any discrimination that seeks to hurt or harm any number of vulnerable communities in our local or international or digital Melee spaces. In terms of gameplay though, hate has a different angle on how it's directed and what it's directed at. There are a plethora of reasons that playstyles are hated in Melee. For some, the viewership experience becomes dull, and at points uncompetitive, and sometimes Melee's gameplay becomes disrespectful or even personal, and it can feel like it begins to attack the player behind the controller. And sometimes gameplay can feel like such an antithesis to what Melee is believed to stand for, the dance, the tango, the chess analogies, that it's ultimately removed from the game. This video will explore some curated content and existing tournament sets of the most iconic games and playstyles to be hated against in Melee. What makes gameplay likable? I think most people would agree that hype combos and smart aggression can be universally enjoyed, but it's after these universal truths that personal preferences take over. I was always an enjoyer of low percent stocks. Seeing someone lose a life at 0 was electric to me. It showed game smarts, reaction times, and preying often on a single mistake. But after all these years of playing Melee, it often shows itself in gameplay that feels much more campy, waiting, and linear, looking for one small spot at the corner of the stage. Then it can feel so cheesy, it can feel like such a gimmick, and that it avoids really playing the game. But regardless of where you stand on it, everyone has a unique entryway on what gameplay they like. Pacing, character choice, combo game, or who the player's personality is can all affect the narrative that their gameplay tells. With this in mind, let's start off by thinking about the double-edged sword of the Ice Climbers. The Ice Climbers have seen incredible success and truly demonstrate some of the coolest combos we may have ever seen in Melee. Yet, behind the hype lies a much more controversial style of play: wobbling. When I talk to my friends, even casual Smash fans seem to know about the antagonistic presence of wobbling, an inescapable infinite that makes Punish Game feel Mickey Mouse and removes skill from the equation of the set. Even with wobbling banned, the threat of an Icy's grab is both terrifying yet predictable, which leads to a dangerous path of how gameplay against the Ice Climbers are approached. On one end, we have wobbling, which is very controversial. Players who support it and players who don't support it often see at odds at every angle on whether this punish should be allowed in Melee. After all, it can make opponents feel hopeless as soon as the pummels begin. Seeing your favorite player go down to wobbling has led many a toxic comment on Twitter and YouTube directed at our very often kind Ice Climbers players. Yet, I would argue that the more anti-competitive, disrespectful, and uninteractive play when considering Ice Climbers as a component of a matchup is the often uninteractive and escape-heavy counterplay that the other characters employ as a result of trying to beat the Ice Climbers.
Oh no, 15 seconds. No. He won't even be able to kill him fast enough. If he gets wobbled now, hbox can stand there and take a wobble and then sit on the little platform.
Second place for Chudat again.
It's unwinnable, right? It's literally unwinnable.
As much as things change, they stay the same.
God damn.
Chudat second.
No respect. Oh my god, dude, Crush!
For real? Damn.
His heart!
The people are gonna be on Reddit, but this is a nice guy!
Oh no! This is the nicest guy! Oh, he smiles. Yeah. How will he perform at his orchestra after this?
Yo.
This is a little much.
This is a little much.
This is a little much, dude. My man Crush.
Oh, man.
He didn't even use up smash.
Yo, that's crazy.
You get it, dude. You beat him. You beat him real hard.
Yo, that's crazy.
Should have freed Phil. We should have listened.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
Probably no fist bump, I'm guessing.
Yeah. He's so done.
And when these two forces collide, the Ice Climbers punish and the anti-Ice Climbers counterplay, we end up with what might be considered the peak of Melee. Now, what I believe to be the second biggest element of hated playstyles in Melee are when competition is stalled. And one major way that competition gets stalled are when players choose not to interact. We see this when abusing things like crouching and planking, or abusing the invincibility on the ledge. Two different strategies that have been in the game since the game's inception, however, require lots of intentional use and misuse to make it uninteractive. This way, they can achieve victory in ways that opponents and viewers may not be the biggest fans of.
GG, that is a well-played timeout from Hungrybox.
And Armada, we didn't get to see it, but in the in the sudden death, Armada just ran at him and kicked him. That does not count.
Right.
See, Fox won. He did not actually win.
Yeah.
By the community rules, percent is what determines the winner or the loser. I don't know if you can hear this in my headset, but like, listen to the crowd.
Yo, the crowd is not happy. Hungrybox says, "What are you gonna do?"
Let's listen to this. It's just like a dark, kind of like.
Yeah.
Once he was down 2 stocks, he just figured him out and ended up winning. So let's see what happens.
Their processing speed is just faster than us, dude.
Yeah,
Damn
for
it.
sure. Damn it.
Damn it. They got better hardware than the rest of us.
But Plup is like, you know what, man? Keep running away, man. You're just making it easier for me because then I'm reading your movements.
Acquainted with his good friend, the top platform. Absolutely. And Kaeon's got a lot of Peach experience. There was during his time at Duke when he was a student, he stayed in North Carolina where we're known for having a lot of Peaches take up a lot of our ranking systems. So should be pretty cut in this matchup. We're already seeing Kaeon kind of do his thing. These are not hand warmers, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is real. This is, he just doesn't move. And we'll see how Lotta's going to have to react. I feel like this is sort of...
Finally, I wanted to finish off this video with a look at a set that is commonly referred to as being the reason a certain stage in Melee was banned. Congo Jungle looks like it has the potential for a stylish battle between two great Melee players. But back in 2009, Pink Shinobi, a Sheik player, would gain notoriety for giving us footage of play that is seen as causing the banning of this stage as being too campy for competitive play for so many matchups. As you can see in the footage in front of us, characters like Ganon do not have the ability to challenge Peach on these high platforms and rising platforms without burning all his resources and putting him at a severe disadvantage, making it inherently uncompetitive for many matchups. And as we watch this poor Ganon struggle to reach the very top platforms, I think it brings our point full circle, that there's a lot of gameplay that we don't enjoy. Melee, despite being the chess and the dance, is also the very worst parts of those games. The anti-competition, the feeling of hopelessness. Players will do what they have to win, and sometimes as upset as it makes us, we have to respect it. Amidst all the hate we seem to see in Melee community discourses, I hope that we take pushes back to love, stand up for those that need it, and continue to share in the game we love, even if some of us play in ways that we hate. Thanks for watching.